table. And there we go. Okay. Let me know when it's done. Call. Oh, okay. Well, good. Don't make it for it.
So you don't know what you're doing. Don't just go sit and drink wine.
Okay. Why is that like that? I wonder why is this light right here not on?
What?
The light out here. Trying to see why is it not on. He must have pushed it from up there. Do he ever do that?
What?
Push it from up top.
What you mean?
The light.
No, it didn't pop.
Thank you.
Always remember that when I told you the other day, I said, when this light right here don't come on, it's connected to this. Remember what I told you? It connects this to this. So all three of these in here going to this motherfucker right here.
Okay.
And this motherfucker is right here on the outside of this house.
Okay.
That house, outside of the house,
Okay,
popping.
baby, right. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. So this morning I am out here, a one-woman band this morning. Ended up printing this design. It's one that that we did right here. Actually still have about 400 shirts to go. Maybe 400 shirts to go, and then do the back. So this morning what I'm gonna do is, I had to print myself last night, y'all. Daytime. I was shocked that I could print. The girl said, "Hey, good morning." Tampa said, "Good morning, baby."
Good morning.
You say good morning, Tampa. Yeah, so we had to, I had to get in here and get it. Y'all know what time it is. It's last man standing. Had to get it. Ken gonna come in here and help me. And then Z will be here later on and praying that Cookie be here tonight. So I did come in, I did a video yesterday that I was going to put up where I was cleaning up. These are Gildan shirts. Y'all know I don't really use Gildan, the regular Gildan shirts much. And I'll show y'all why in a minute. This is another design that they have. These are going on, so this is on blue shirts and blue shirts and the black shirts, 500 blue shirts, 500 black shirts on this design. But then there are designs that are going to go on the back of these. So all of these are done. These are done, the blues are done. It's just these that I have to get set up. So these are also going to have a back print, a front print. Oh, there's some ink. Ink on that one. I have to wash that out. So I'm going to show y'all why I don't really care about Gildan too much, the 500s. So let me show y'all. Show y'all these shirts. So as we're printing, and we're going through. They call screen printers called Gildans, the Gildans. That's one. Now, if you mess up and you print these shirts when they send them to you like this, you don't get a refund. This the G500s, y'all. That so many people love. The G500s that so many people love. These are not irregulars. These were purchased at regular price. It's probably about 5 of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. But once we started doing them, I told Ken, I said, oh no, baby. These shirts are almost $3 a piece now. I think I've got 260 or 280 somewhere in there. Maybe 250 to anywhere between 250 and $3 you can get them. So these are going to go back. So I'm just picking as I go through to grab the ones that are going. I'll show y'all what I did the other day. Take y'all off of here. So because we have so many shirts to do, I got like maybe 8 boxes of shirts in the house. I went to turn the camera around. I went to Harbor Freight because this is the little dollar that I normally use for my stuff. But and we found that one over there, y'all. So we got drinks and shoes down there where I was printing last. I wondered where I came out my shoes. So these are the boxes that are done. These are all completed. These are all printed and completed. Um, Some of them do need back, so some of these need back printing on them. These boxes here are the last 5 boxes in this order that I got that I'm working on now. Those white shirts. That's what we're working on now. Those white shirts. So I'll probably knock off 2 of these boxes. Maybe Ken will knock off 2, and then maybe when the boys come, they'll come in and flip it back over. But what I did was Ken had that dolly, and I went to Harbor Freight, and I just grabbed these furniture dollies. These used to be like $10, but they're not $10 anymore. Um, and because if I needed to move something in here, I could still just move the boxes around. Y'all know how I am about stuff being on wheels. This is a wooden dolly handle right here. So I'm gonna actually put that on the dollies. I'm gonna put it on one and see how that works. And then after I do that, because that will help me that'll help a lot in here. So because when we finish with those, I'll bring the house in, and then um, I'll bring the ones that I have in the house back in. Turn this back so that I can go ahead and finish getting all of this stuff from over here. So now I don't. I'm not printing. I'm not printing because I want to. I'm printing out of force. Being one man down, but that's the only. And I couldn't. I'll tell y'all. So I hadn't printed anything in months. The only reason, when I first started printing, it was actually very hard. Using those big squeegees. So I used the real small squeegee, the light one, this really lightweight squeegee to print with. Hopefully. This design actually came out really good. This is one that it's not half tone. It's not half tone. It just has kind of detail in it, kind of like a cartoon, comic looking type thing. But that's the thing, is that you have to like get the shirts out of the way. I gotta get the shirts out of the way as I'm printing. That's the part of printing in a small, when you have, a home shop. I tell y'all, you can really make a lot of money screen printing. But this is the part where when you're printing at home, you start to run out of space to get things done. Start running out of that space. Truly need an automatic up in here. I want to have everything done by tomorrow, which is still doable if we do these, and then we got the 500 out there. That's for a live event, and I'm gonna do. I think I'll do maybe like, well, I got 40 shirts that I gotta print, and then for employees, and then I have another 500 that need to be printed. That need to be printed live at the event. And here's the thing: I don't want everybody to be tired out. You have to like pace yourself, because if everybody's tired from printing in the shop, then it makes it difficult when you're going into makes it difficult when you are going into doing the event. If everybody is super tired from printing that many shirts like back to back every day. So I wanted to be done with everything by Friday. Everybody go through, do their muscle recovery during the week. Those are printed on the front. Those are already. These are front prints that are done. So this is a front design that we are doing right here. So we have a little print on the front and that down there. I don't know what the purpose of that is. It's kind of crazy print location to me. But so what y'all up doing early this morning? So let's do tea talk. Or let's do coffee with tea, since I'm drinking coffee this morning, because I got some shit on my mind. Everyone knows we got some stuff on my mind. So, I talk about a post that I saw over in one of the women's groups that I'm in. So this lady put up a post and she said that another company in town is running her out of business. So the lady purchased, damn that fan, I need some air. Cut that off, cut the air on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Cut that fan off and cut that AC on. So this lady, and this is going to be a learning something for everybody. The lady said that her and her husband purchased a business from another lady. They purchased a screen print and embroidery business from another lady who was in the town that had the business, and she had been in business for a while. After it's been 2 years since they purchased the business, their business is starting to dry up. The other lady, this past December, opened up, the lady who she purchased the business from, opened up a new business. In the contract that they had, there was a no compete clause. No compete clause means that, let's say I sell you my business, right? Um, I sell you a business that I sell you my t-shirt business, and my t-shirt business, I'm in Dallas, and in the contract I say, hey, I'm going to sign a no compete clause because I'm selling you the business. I'm not going to start a business that's exactly like the business that I'm selling you, right? Not going to compete. So technically, the lady cannot start another screen print business or a t-shirt business. She can't do screen print, she can't do embroidery because it's what the other people do. So the woman started another business and she's not violating her contract because her business, what she's doing print services where she's doing flyers, business cards. She's doing design services and websites, right? So this woman is saying, hey, she started a business that's exactly like mine, but the only thing is that she doesn't do screen printing and embroidery. Well, it's not the same. So she basically said, well, she said she would send us customers. Here's the thing, and the lady's not sending any customers to her, or she feels she's not getting any customers. So she also said that her and her husband, they messed up some orders. They have messed up some orders and da 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 da. Everybody on the post was going crazy and talking bad about the lady who sold the woman the business. But y'all know me. I always come and tell the hard truths and say the shit that other people don't say. That's why I am that raw, keep it real type of consultant. So here's the thing. Absolutely nobody owes you shit in business. Nobody owes you shit in business, right? So here's how it goes. It could be because I've trained people and I've seen this happen where people open businesses, maybe they buy a business from a business that's been in business for 20 years, and then that company retires and somebody new takes over and it's under new management. Y'all know how it goes when people, when you go to a new store and the store is under new management, you be like, oh, this store done went to crap. Or you be like, oh, the store is so much better. The new owners of this store, things are so much better. So it could be that with this particular lady is that if you're and what she said, I'm in a small town. They're in a small town. So there's not a lot of business. In 2024, no matter where you are, you should be able to make money. We have a whole globe of social media shoppers. Social media shoppers. The world's not as large and spread out as it was when I started. When we had our good old AOL and our dial-up internet, right? And we were doing door to door. Y'all know when we first came out, we was the World Wide Web. So when we had to walk door to door and use the yellow pages to call people to get businesses, those days are gone. Those days are gone. So it could be a combination of things. You're never going to, in business, just deal with the same customers all the time. You're going to have, there are going to be, that threw me off. You're not going to deal with the same customers all the time, right? If you are just sitting and you're waiting on those same customers from the old company to walk through the door, you're doing yourself a disservice because you have to constantly in business be bringing in new customers. You have to keep the old customers that you have satisfied, service them, market to your old customers, do a great job with the old customers, and at the same time, you're still advertising and you're pulling in new customers, right? The only way that you can't do that is if you're super small, like me. I'm super small, and you have a lot of customers that are repeat customers, and you're just booked out. Like you're overbooked, and that's the only time that you don't advertise is when you're overbooked. I constantly advertise. I'm constantly advertising. I'm constantly sending out email campaigns to my new clients and to my existing clients. Every time I get a new client, I'm constantly remarketing back to them, letting them know that I'm here. This is what we have. We have something new. Like now with our with the caps, we're doing caps. We're doing patches. We got new stuff going on. You have to constantly bring in new things in your business, switch things up. People may not know, like I said, 15 years and did nothing but t-shirts. People said, you don't do nothing but t-shirts, nothing but t-shirts. But let me tell y'all something. Well, let's say garments, nothing but apparel, right? 15 years printed on nothing but apparel. Didn't even print on a bag. You know how many different brands of apparel there is out there for you to print on? T-shirts, that's my niche. That's it. Hey, you want, all types of fashionable t-shirts. So I went into going from doing like these plain t-shirts to starting to get more fashionable fit t-shirts for people. Turn around in her town, my thoughts is, okay, well, bring in something new that the lady wasn't doing. If she was just doing regular old screen printing like this, bring in some puff, bring in some glitter, bring in some glow, bring in different things. You got to constantly bring in different stuff. Not one person can say, so basically how she's saying that the lady is ruining her is by bad mouthing her and saying that, hey, they can't print. Now it could be a situation where and this is when you have to be really truthful with yourself, that you jump into a business, you spend your life savings on a business, because a lot of people think in their mind, if I buy an existing business, all I have to do is go in there and run it. The truth of the matter is that if you don't have any business experience, all you're going to do, if you don't have any business experience and you don't have to drive, and your lazy level is low or high, you got a high lazy level, meaning that you're not willing to learn anything, do anything different. You just expect to buy a business and it just rolls, right? 9 times out of 10, you're going to run it into the ground. And that's just the truth of the matter. Unless you buy a franchise, like a McDonald's, right? Something like a McDonald's, you ain't never got to advertise. You ain't got to advertise the McDonald's. Only thing you got to do is go in there and make sure that the fries are salty and that everything is going like, but you still got to know business management and how to run the business and have people, under you doing things and whatnot. Nobody, when you say that somebody's ruining your business, you're giving a person power over you. And underestimating yourself. So I said, that was my comment. I don't know if anybody came back and commented, but I said, hey, you cannot quality control, y'all. Piece of stain there. Let's pull that out and hit that with the spot remover gun. My comment was that you cannot give a person that kind of power over you. And sometimes if you're in a small area, because I've been hearing this a lot lately. You in Dallas, you in a big city, Y'all know how many folks is struggling in Dallas with screen printing or t-shirt businesses, period, that don't have customers, that think that they are marketing geniuses and gurus, and they get out there and they still fail because they're doing something wrong. So sometimes if you're having a hard time in business, right? Sometimes you need a real life business coach like LaTona T. Robinson. Hit me up, call me. Here's my plug, y'all, because I got ideas. If you have to have some type of mentor or someone that you can go to and talk to if you don't know anything about business and how to get business through the door. Period. Get a social media plan, a social media content manager. Right? Some of y'all focusing on the wrong content. Some of y'all focusing on the wrong content. And I sit up and I laugh because I tell y'all, you're focusing on the wrong type of content. The YouTube thing for me is a give back, to get on here, to vent, to talk to y'all. But the truth of the matter is, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. Right now, I probably make about $300 on YouTube. I was making about $700 a month on YouTube, enough to pay a bill or two, right? Maybe I'll pay a light bill. But the business side, this is the busy time. And so when it's busy, I can't be on YouTube, right? So a lot of times you're focusing on social media content, but you're not focusing on putting up content that's going to bring you back a return on your investment. If you start looking at content as a product, right? Look at putting out content as a product. A lot of people are putting out content and they're not thinking, okay, I'm advertising this and I'm expecting a return on my investment, right? If you're putting out content and you're not getting any calls, any website clicks, anything, you're just doing for likes. You're doing something wrong. Doing something wrong. So you got to think about that, whether you're putting out content to be monetized and to try to build your following as an influencer, or are you putting out content for your business? I always said that this influencer stuff, I'll never go to a show, I'll never speak, I'll never do anything that is going to put my business in jeopardy. It's going to always be TSD first. TSD first. Always put your business first. Right? So, always putting your business first. It's the only way to go, y'all, is to put you and your business first and above anyone else and anything else that's going on. Is you have to put your stuff, put you first. These are a different design that needs to be washed. Go ahead and do me a test print and get ready to roll out. So, there are, let's say that you're in a small area, because that's the problem, that's what a lot of people have been saying. Well, I'm in an area where it's not a lot of customers. My question would be is, do you know who your customer is, right? Because honestly, if a person can go around and talk about you, right, you have to outwork everybody. As a black woman, a light-skinned black woman, I have dealt with everything, with every kind of racism there is. Okay? Every kind of racism there is. I've dealt with colorism from other women or other black people that are darker than me. I've dealt with racism from people not liking you because you're black. I've dealt with the light, bright, half white stuff. I dealt with all of it. I've dealt with the thing of being a woman in business. I've dealt with that. I've been titled the angry black woman. I've dealt with that. So anytime that you're strong, you always deal with shit. But one damn thing about it is, no matter where you are in life or what it is that you do in life, you have to outwork all these motherfuckers. Y'all hear me? Outwork all of them. all of them. And when you outwork people, and it ain't a competition with nobody, but you gotta know in your mind that you the shit, okay? And that's just real talk. So, if I got somebody, I look at competition should not be, you shouldn't look as competition as something that's going to be a deterrent or something that can break your business. Look at competition as a motivation, as, okay, I'm finna get out here and I'm finna get it. You can do everything I do, but you ain't LaTonna Robinson. That's my mind. Tampa, they can do everything you do, but they ain't Nick and Nicole. You see what I'm saying? You gotta feel that confidence, and you gotta be the shit. Remember, I got that attitude. I guess I was in high school. I was in high school, 110 pounds, hair down to here, boobs lifted up, butt out, well and down. And the girls in the school used to always talk about cutting my hair. I was a fighter, y'all. So I always talk about they was gonna cut my hair, and they was gonna cut my face. Because in high school, honey, I was wearing 3-inch high heels. Got pictures. I was dressing out of the nicest clothing stores. I was fortunate, right? I was fortunate enough to have a working mama and a dad that made sure that I always was fly. And I was into the Apollonia thing, y'all know, the fishnet gloves and the fishnet pantyhose and stuff. And so I got a lot of slack because I was cute. Never did think I was better than anybody, because that ain't me, honey. You do you, and I'm gonna do me. But that was in my fashion mode, and that was during that time that I was really feeling myself. 15, 16, you feeling yourself. And I remember telling my daddy that these girls just keep fucking with me. And Dad, I think I'm better than them. And my father said to me, well, hell, if you don't, who else gonna think that you know what I'm saying? He was like, shit, you are the shit. So he told me, he said, baby girl, if you don't think you the shit, nobody else gonna think you the shit. So I've always walked around with my head up high thinking I'm the shit. He told me, be the best that you could be. I had a real life. Y'all, my daddy was wrong. My dad told me one time, my brother, Sean, did not want to go. Sean was a great artist, but he didn't want to go to, he decided he was going to go the medical route and get into the medical field. I wanted to design. I wanted to be a fashion designer. And my mom would not, she just pushed me to work in academics. And I did not have any type of release. And what I mean is, like, I was taking Spanish and French, Spanish second period, French third period. How the fuck am I supposed to learn anything? It's just, it was too much, right? I was at all these advanced classes, and I'm in these classes, and this started in the 9th grade. I'm in classes in the 9th grade with fucking seniors, and I'm still out working everybody, and I'm actually miserable, right? My mom is saying, how come you don't ever do homework? I'm like, because I'm doing the fucking homework one day there. Mom, I'm just gifted like that. My dad was really, really smart. And so growing up, you know, watching him just read these big books in quicker times, and we were doing so much. It was so much going on. He was a great mathematician and stuff that I guess I got it in my genes, right? Sometimes people they get shit natural, and then sometimes now in science, I was dumb as a motherfucker, y'all. In science, I hated science. I don't even think I was dumb in science. I hated science. I used to skip that shit. I would flunk it. And then, well, I didn't flunk it. I would just pass it with D's. I would do enough work to where I would just pass it with D's. But everything else, English, math, American history, Black history, anything else they threw my way, I was killing it. I didn't like the gym. That was the only activity that I was in. I wanted to go to this dance school. My mom said, no, you can't go to the dance school. I wanted to take a pattern making in school, homemaking. Couldn't do that. Couldn't do any electives, right? Because she was just business. T. Jones was standing on business. Y'all don't know. T. Jones is a name, a title that we use in the South um, when we talk about moms of people of my age, right? T. Jones standing on business. Wouldn't let me do anything. So I turned to sewing, and I would rip up clothes and make stuff. And baby, I would go to school and I'd be fly because you can't get this in the store. So, you know, that's where the attitude came from. But in business, you gotta outwork everybody. If you feel like, hey, this person has this part of town sold up, or they have this sold up, guess what? Somebody can talk about me. People talk about me. People been saying stuff about me. It don't matter because these prints don't lie. Getting these jobs out the door don't lie. Right? Oh, she done closed her shop down. She must be doing bad. No, bitch, I want to work at home and I want to live a life. I want to have a better life than going and being in my shop from 8 o'clock in the morning to 12, 1, 2 o'clock at night. My kids were younger. I kept going through screen printers and stuff like that. I cut the head off, okay? All the bills. We cut down the bills. Life is great. I'm in my PJs, okay? I can walk around, comb my hair if I want to. If I don't want to, I don't. If I want to drip in jewels, I can drip in jewels. Whatever it is that I feel like doing that day, I can get done. I'm out here and print at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. It's the greatest thing ever, right? So people gonna talk. But you got this world of social media. You have the internet. There's so many different ways to sell products. And you, as a business, you have to find your way. Because I had to do it. I had to do it. It just wasn't like genie in a bottle. I need customers. Hell no, it didn't happen like that. It still don't happen like that. It is constant, and it is business, and it is growing and growing and growing. And you have to have help. And that's what I find a lot of people don't have. This year, y'all know why so many orders coming through the door? Because I'm focusing on sales and marketing. I said 2024, 25 to 30% of my time is going to be focused on sales and marketing and less printing. Brought in the boys to come print. Yeah, you got to pay them. You got to, but it makes you more money because you can bring in more money. You got to know where you fit at in your business. I need some shirts. Let's see. We need some shirts. You put this going. Let's move this so that we can get some prints done. So let's move this over here. So I get ready to get this printing. Just reset this up, y'all. See how or where I can set it. Okay. That there just does not want to. Whoa. Let's see if I can get this set. There's always something. Let's see. Come on. Will you sit there? No, you don't want to sit there. Okay. See if I can sit you there. Gotta find a place to clamp on my thing, y'all. Gotta find something to clamp it on. Let's see if it likes to sit sideways. It likes to clamp onto stuff sideways. Is there anything over that way? Let's see. I'll have to sit it. I'll just sit it up here like this. See if that will work. Okay. Found another one of those prints from the other day. I sit my phone up here, y'all. What is the deal with that? Get that over there. Okay. Okay, there we go. So yeah, you have to outwork everybody in business. You just do. You just gotta be able to outwork every dang on body, y'all. I mean, and you know, and when I say that, you know, it's not really like you're competing with anybody or anything like that. I don't compete with people because what's meant for me is for me. Um, I focus on me and my business. People do things. I don't try to compete with folks. I ain't got time to be trying to compete with you. I'm busy trying to be the best that I can be. And bring in my customers, you know. Because I have been doing this for a long time, I have successfully been able to bring in repeat business, you know. And it wasn't hard for me to move out here and start back building. Y'all are over here. Gotta open up these boxes. It wasn't hard for me to start back building business and getting business in through the door. I was tired from last night, and so I took these are the ones I'm seeing back. Took me some 800 Tylenol. Said, okay, try to get in here and get it done. $72 pieces to a box. Not hard to do this type of business because screen printing is one type of business that one machine press that you can do where you can just knock off a lot of shirts and make a lot of money, right? I loaded these to the front, so on the front side of me, so now I gotta remember when I pick them up to turn them backwards. Go ahead and load up my first shebang bang. Get this over to the side. Make sure I got enough work there. That's exactly where I want it to be. Go ahead and turn on the dryer, y'all. See where they putting them at. So I can knock off a box, come back, run and go do some things, come back, knock off another box. We'll get it going. We will get it going. Let me ask Ken something real quick, y'all. Hey, babe. Hey. Okay. It's the yellow one. It's hooked to the, yeah. Okay. Okay. Make sure So we got our electricity ran up here. Those are the cords that y'all see. Actually takes this dryer about 10 minutes to heat up, so could have turned it on when you like first come in, but that's fine. Oh, it's cold, icy right here, just cold air just blowing all over the back. Go ahead and start our test print. So we did come in from working last night. This is what I love about Plastisol is that you can print, because Plastisol ink, y'all, you can just come right on in and start that printing. It never locks up. Water-based ink, you cannot do that. Water-based. Now, because I'm printing black ink, I do want to make sure that my hands are clean and all that good stuff. And wipe around the screen before I get started, so I know that I'm not touching any ink. So as y'all know, so I mainly now, I don't print with both hands so much as I used to. You'll see me using my left more, and I just use my right the brakes to get that same amount of pressure on that side. And we done. We done knocked out 4 shirts. Now we gonna be waiting on the dryer. And y'all gonna see in my prime. Well, I ain't in my prime no more, but y'all know what I'm saying. Ain't in the prime no more. Let's see here. Go a couple more shirts that I can fold as I'm waiting. So, as we're waiting now, fold on the dryer, I'll go ahead and prep these shirts. And I do need to coat a screen, so that's why I put is so valuable to me. We did one design. I decided I wanted to burn that screen, the ones that we were working on the front some. Decided I need to reburn that screen, so maybe we can see if I got a screen that's coated, and if I do, I'll burn it while I'm waiting on the dryer to get ready. So let's see if we got a screen that we can coat over here. So as I go through, I'm just cleaning up also new stuff and moving it out of the way. That needs to go back in the house. Let's see what we got. Had to literally move so much stuff around to try and get these jobs done. That I just purchased from somebody, and I need to see why this is new. Put it on the floor. It's a press that we just purchased for events. I need to have kids see what that thing is doing. Yeah, that's how that needs to go. Got one screen in there, so I will. Screen. When I take that off, I'm going to reburn that screen at some point so that it will be done. Let's check the dryer temp and see what's going on with the dryer. So I'm using a low cure ink today. And let's sit that girl while I run these through. We good to go. We rocking and rolling, man. You can get a temperature gun and check your temp or your dryer, but the ink that we're using today cures at 280. So low cure black. It's called a Batman black. And happy Thursday to all in the bushes. That Tampa, baby. Y'all say hey in the comments if you up in here. Hey. Hit that music. Boom, boom, boom. It's always good when you have a little music going up. You know what? I'm just gonna flip this over so I don't have to. I don't have to keep flipping that shirt over. And we're just probably gonna use one plate and load and unload on one plate. That's one of me in here. Rocking and rolling with just one of us in here. So see what time it is. We've been on 57 minutes. Let's knock out this 73 piece. See how long it takes one person to print 70 shirts. Can you blow my mind? Somebody give me a time and put the time in the comments for me, please, so I know what time it is, because I still have not got dressed for work. Drinking my morning coffee. So I am a printer that technically prints correctly, guys. Fluent and push. You can either push or pull. It's up to you. I print like a girl, so guess what? We smart. We're not going. Okay, so let me see if I can get y'all to come out the bushes. What we finna do here is I'm finna print shirts. And when I get to a magic number, $33. Person that tells me that I'm at 33 shirts, I'm gonna send you a $25 Amazon gift card. Or better than that, some of y'all like cash. I send you $25 on Cash App. So hold on. Gotta move the shirts that was already in there out. And Tapper, is you there? Is y'all there? Let me know. I'm gonna start now. This is not, we're getting started now on it. Oh, well, I won't do that. Black is really, really super easy to print. Super easy color to print. Once you get your technique down, you should just be loading and rolling with it. See how that shirt is all crooked? You straighten that out and come back, drop it down, and go on with it. We're not doing any flashing or anything, so we're not really, I did not spray the plates down with anything or any tack or anything like that, because we're not doing that. You don't even have to do all of this, y'all. As long as you don't have any wrinkles, you don't have to rub the shirt. When you drop this down, this should flatten out your shirt right here. This flattens your shirt out. So a lot of times you're doing different stuff. Now that right there, that was actually improper print. But, you know, hey, at some point I may show you guys some different methods. I'm more of a fuller. You can, if you have a lot of ink up here, you can just come back here with it. Now, this is going to be a matte black. One swipe on black, one swipe. Can do it either way, but you don't want to do too many swipes. When you first start printing, you can print to push in, you know, you might have to do a couple swipes to push it and squeeze it. If you find that black ink is going onto the plate, right? When you print black ink, get you a lighter squeegee. Get your lighter squeegee. You can also, increase your mesh. This is a 110 mesh. It's a black. If you use a 156 mesh on your black ink, you will save ink because it's a higher mesh count. So you'll save about maybe 10% of ink. If you use a 195 on black, you can get a kind of a more of a vintage black. We rolling. We getting in our groove and we rolling. If I have me some music on out here, the time will go by fast. Did put a TV over there, but so I guess I'm officially out of retirement, huh? Don't want to be. Not trying to be out of retirement, y'all, at all. Baby. But I want to get how you have to do in business. You got to sometimes make sure that when all else fails, it's nothing like you, when you start a business and you being able to make sure that when things go wrong or somebody can't be there, that you are the person that you know that you got yours. Never forget, I took a class with a guy, and I took this guy's class years ago, and didn't learn much. I wanted to learn some like process planning, so I went to the class, got out of it what I needed to get out of it at the end of the day, to get a better understanding. But the whole point was of people taking the class was for them to be able, you know, you would expect that if somebody takes an advanced class that they know how to print. It was so many owners of print shops that did not know how to print. And I just found that crazy to be crazy. That as a business owner, a person that's running a business, that you would not be able to print. So a lot of people was like, yeah, you know, they were taking the class so that they could go back and tell their employees what they learned. Well, that don't make sense because they didn't have the fundamentals of printing, right? So you don't have the fundamentals of printing. How could you go back and teach somebody else how to print something when you really don't, when you don't know how to print yourself? And it wasn't a printing class, it was just a class that explained color separations and stuff like that. So all thing you could do is go back and explain the process of steps. But one push, professional printing, one push. You don't want glossy, thick ink. If your customers want a glossy ink, then they're wanting something that looks more like a patent leather. That's one thing. But when you're doing like everyday prints, don't overprint that black and have those any coat, have it thick and glossy. They might as well get vinyl. And at the end of the day, when you do that, you are actually using more ink than what you need to be using. You'll start to see ink come here on the plate. And a lot of times it's people pushing too hard. A lot of times they're pushing too hard. I just felt that I wanted to hit that twice. If you see anything in your screen, that's the other thing with printing. You have to be good. And you have to keep track of what's going on. Just moved out to do a check on the press. You don't want to let all of your shirts fill up in the bin. This year, we may do, once things slow down, I am going to do a class this year, so y'all start planning for it. So one October class. Do one big class, and that's gonna be it for the year. There's one class this year. It's gonna be exclusive if you want. They also do training. It's gonna be exclusive. I don't load a lot of black ink when I'm printing. I get this done. Did somebody drop in the comments what time it is for me? Oh, dread it. Oh, that's what you don't want. Ink stick like that. Don't want that to happen, y'all. Sorry. Hold up. Hey, we got an issue over here with that. So let me, gotta fix that. See if I got a Benji cord. I'll have to put a little piece of tape on that so we can keep it moving. I don't want to stop. I want to keep going and not switch out the squeegee. You can just put a little piece of tape there. Did not make that too long. That will stop. You use a bungee cord back there, but that'll stop that from falling. So to give it a little base, keep it from falling. I have to print with my hands up, but that's okay. Same thing. see nothing like in black ink on white shirt. Like that here somewhere. Now the fake lights, my goodness. Now we should be good with that. I need to go get some more baby wipes. Need to go get some more baby wipes. Y'all working on out there today? Shit! Oh, y'all in the bushes for real today. I ain't bullshit. That design is right there at the very end of those shirts. Right there at the very end is the design. If I can do this on one plate, you can do this on one plate too. Even if you got this Amazon tray, you can do that tray on one plate too. There's the design again. I think y'all got a good look at that, so I'll put it back up there on this next one. I'm actually gonna remove this tape because I put it a little bit too far. A little bit too far back. Yeah, that design's too far back from me. Design comes all the way back here, so it's kind of far back from me. And have that. So there's a better look, y'all. Can't really put a whole lot of ink back there because still hosting private screen print classes, y'all. You want to fly down, drive up, fly up, still hosting private classes where you can come and work with me for a couple of days, enjoy the water. And learn the business of screen printing. This is the technical side of screen printing. Also still training shops, doing shop trainings. That option is still available. For me to fly to people to do shop trainings. Problem is, if you're not in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you do have to pay for the flights and all of that. $1,500 a day. Come out and train you in your whole shop on technical parts of screen printing. So, 2-day minimum. Come to me, $500 for the class. Person. With me in the shop for 2 days and learn screen printing A to Z, spot color, printing, So after I get through with this, I am going to burn a screen, let it dry, check the computer, see what orders came in today. Actually I have a couple of screens that need to be burnt. But I am going to burn one screen, and then I have 2 bags that need to be burnt, and then I have, that's 2 designs, 3, I'm missing on one job, I'm missing a screen and I can't remember, but I know it was 4 different logos, so I'm missing that. And then